Welcome back, everybody. Cape Rugby TV, and we carry on talking about what's happening in the world of club rugby, Western Province club rugby. But of course, we speak about the Stormers, the DHL Stormers, and DHL Currie Cup side, and of course the under-21s, which is a big focus for us now. So many of the guys come from the club rugby structures, and we know that that we've got to stay in touch with them as we follow the progress from club rugby into the under-21s, where they're now with Jerome. And with me now is, and he was with us on the show just the other day, Jason Alexander. Jason, of course, playing hooker. Hi, Jason. How are things there with you?
No, things have been great. Not going to lie, the team's ready. We've been prepping for quite a while now, and I think we're just doing the finishing touches before the tournament, and then we're in there, Joburg.
Jason, let's just go back a few steps here. Lockdown, we haven't had a chance to interview you guys like this. We've had the interviews directly, but not on a conversational format like this. Lockdown, 6 months of you guys not being able to play rugby. From your perspective, we've been speaking to Jerome all the time, but from your perspective and the players' perspective, how's that been for you guys?
JP, has been an absolute nightmare. No one ever thought, obviously, this would come true. COVID was a big surprise for all of us. But I think as a union, we handled quite well. The coaches kept communicating with us through the lockdown. What are we doing? How are we exercising? And then eventually when we got to training, they made us work, which was tough at the start, since some players may have been a bit lazy during their lockdown experience. But eventually when we got into the flow of things, it just felt good to be back. And then when we started doing contact training, it just felt like we were right back at home.
So what was the feeling in the camp or amongst you guys when you found out last week that it was official, that you're actually going to have game time? Because from what we understand, for many of you guys, some guys will not play under 21 again after this.
Yeah, that's been a big stress for some of the under 21s, just having the under 21 competition next year. But the boys are going to make the most of what they have this year. It's the last year for some of these boys, and I think that's just an opportunity for them to shine and just show the senior side what they got there. We're just going to give it all we have, and I think when the players play, they're going to play with all their heart and for the badge as well.
You guys, of course, in touch with some of the other players around the country. We know that a lot of guys from local have been playing for other provinces and that. Have you had some engagements and some conversations with some of the other guys who we hope are as excited as you are?
No, I definitely personally have had a few conversations with some of the boys from other unions. Nothing to give away any tactics or anything, but no, we've just obviously shared the excitement for the tournament coming back, and obviously we haven't seen each other in a while. So I think this tournament's going to bring a lot of us together again as well. So that's why also we're very excited to get back to the game.
And then I've got to ask you, I know that you guys you're in a rush there, and you've got to get your strapping on and your boots on because you've got to get these practice sessions in so that you guys are ready for going away. I've got to ask you from a club rugby perspective, how does it feel for the club rugby guys, the guys that, because you've got quite a lot of guys that have come through the ranks with you that played actual club rugby that are playing for Western Province now. Is there a vibe there? How does that feel?
No, definitely these club rugby and league plays different to the game. I mean, we all know that league is just a different place to be at. It's different from any other competition, and these players just bring that rugged toughness to the field. And when when you're playing against a league player, you get hit hard in the tackle, or it's just nice to have an experience against these guys. And obviously, it's a first experience for them playing for province and sharing that pride. So hopefully we can make the experience good for them as well.
So you're a UWC club rugby player, but of course you've got a lot of experience in the club circles. Who are the other club guys? Do you guys like chat to each other and say, oh, wait until we get back to Super League A or Super League B, we're going to have it on there?
No, definitely. I mean, we've even shared a past few memories of a few fights that have happened between the clubs and stuff. Yeah, I mean, obviously the fights were intense back then, but now, I mean, we're sharing the same jersey, so I think that's all good. The friendships have been healed. But I think
when we talk about fights, we're obviously talking about a battle. We're not talking about a punch-up. We're just talking about we just got to make sure that the fans understand that. You guys leave on Saturday. Is the team ready to go? Have you mentally prepared yourself for the fact that you're going into a bubble, that you're not going to be out on the town jawling? It's going to be complete lockdown and a whole different discipline?
No, I think since we were in lockdown for so long, I don't even think the boys really care about that jolling anymore. I think we just really want to get back to rugby and kind of focused on the goal, which is making that final.
Yeah.
A lot of them been super focused in training, communication between each other. I mean, in the field, we've been practicing really hard. Some of the boys have been doing extras and all of that, and it's just the excitement to get back into the game has been amazing. And I think when we get to Joburg, it's all business. I think we're prepared. Yeah.
No, well, Jason, we're going to leave it at that. We know that you've got to get back on the park outside there now, and if I don't let you go, Coach Jerome is going to get very angry with me. But we're certainly hoping that we will stay in contact with you guys. You can tell all the players that there's absolutely no reason that we're not be able to speak via Skype and do a lot of interviews and speak to you guys in the hotel and make sure that all our Club Rugby and TV fans are well in touch with your activity wherever you are. So we'll definitely be speaking to you guys over the next few weeks.
Definitely. Thanks, Jeff, for the interview, JP. Appreciate it.
Here we go, folks. Jason Alexander, Western Province Rugby under-21 hooker. He's got a great future, and it certainly looks like the players there are in good spirits, and we're looking forward to staying in contact with the players while they are on tour. They, of course, leave on Saturday, and as we know, their first game then on Sunday at the Western Province, at least at the South African under-21 championships. And they play every 4 days, so they've got quite a busy schedule ahead of them, and we're so happy to see so many club rugby players in that squad there. Folks, as you know, CTC Sports manufactured some masks. Here's a sample of the mask for us. You can see now I'm wearing it. The Cape Rugby TV mask, and of course, well, we trust that you can hear okay. Now, if you want to win for yourself a set of 20 masks for yourself with your own logo on it, then all you need to do is SMS the word CTC to 33090, and you can win your own custom masks. All you need to do is, of course, provide your logo. CTC will make it for you, and if you're the prize winner, you just have to go and collect your masks at CTC Sports. So it's very easy. Just SMS the letters or the word CTC to 33090, and you can put yourself in the mix to win a set of 20 custom-made masks with your logo on it, similar to the Cape Rugby TV masks. Of course, as you know, CTC Sports are a partner to Western Province Club Rugby. CTC, of course, manufactured all of the jerseys for the Western Province Club Rugby Sevens tournament. Congratulations then to Mike Campbell from the Bobby's Rugby Academy. Mike, you walk away with a set of 20 masks courtesy of CTC Sports. Folks, when we come back from the break, we'll catch up with Aslam Abrams. They've been busy with their outreach projects at Vineyards, and more of late, they managed to get the kids together at the Klein Nederburg Farm Guest House, where the seniors at the club gave some words of advice and words of wisdom to some of the youth at the Vineyards Rugby Football Club. Don't go away. We'll see you after the break.